welcome to Desert DIY. If you are new here, my name is Corey, and today I'm going to be showing you how I turned this ugly dining table that should have probably been thrown in the garbage into this beautiful high-end dining set. I'm also going to be taking you with me on a thrift shopping adventure to see if I can find any other high-end items at the thrift store. Let's go!
Did you know that you can request the catalogs for these high-end stores like Serena and Lily, Pottery Barn, Restoration Hardware, and whatnot to be sent to your house so you can have a physical copy? For me personally, when I need inspiration, I like to look at physical magazines, pictures, catalogs, things like that. And so I recently requested one from the Serena and Lily website, which you can do for free. And this dining set was inside the catalog, and I have been wanting to recreate something like this for so long. I started getting really into feng shui and stuff like that, and everything I've been reading is saying that I really need a round dining table. But I don't want to spend the Serena and Lily price because this table is small and it's almost $3,500. I found some cheaper ones at Living Spaces, but I also don't want to spend $700. And I feel like there's a table out there somewhere that I could make over into this style. I ended up getting super lucky and finding this round dining table on Facebook Marketplace. It was not in good condition, obviously, and those are my favorite pieces to pick up. I feel like I love such a good makeover from before and after. I love me some ugly ducklings that turn into beautiful swans. This one was only $20, and well, you can see why. But we're going to be turning this into a beautiful Pottery Barn, Serena and Lily sort of style for so much less. Obviously, it's not the exact same silhouette as the inspiration ones, but it is so good. Let's give it a really good clean, and let's start off with this first DIY of the day. Once I was all clean, I ordered some of this twine or rope off of Amazon. I got 4 rolls of it. They're about $16 a roll, and I think they're like 100 feet. In the review, they had this beautiful chandelier that somebody had covered, and I thought it was so cool and funky. But that is what helped me know that this is the one I should buy for this makeover. I'm going to be using this hot glue gun. You can use any type of glue gun you want, but I will have this one linked in my Amazon store in the description down below. All it is a drill battery hooked up to a really cheap glue gun, and I buy my glue sticks from Hobby Lobby. They're really affordable there. I'm going to be hot gluing on the rope all the way around the base of this table, like literally its entirety all the way to the floor. I ended up enlisting my oldest daughter to help me finish out the table a couple days later. She actually really likes doing crafts like these, and so we worked together to get the end of this table finished. And it definitely is a dizzying project to do, going round and round like this. My main advice I could give you is to make sure you are pushing each row tight next to the previous one. I needed to find some dining chairs that would go with this, so I saw these on Facebook Marketplace, and they were asking $30 a chair. I asked them separately if they would separate them, and they said they would. I also found these ones, and I offered them $30 a chair. I actually used AI to show me both sets next to my inspiration table to see which one I liked more. And I actually liked the wooden set more, but it sold before I could even make up my mind. So I ended up having to buy this second one, which is okay because it still looks great, light and airy, just like I like it. But I do wonder if these are the exact Ballard design chairs, because they look exactly like these ones right here. And wow, did I save a ton of money by buying these secondhand. They were about $244 a chair new, and I got mine for $30 per chair for 6 chairs. Wow, talk about a high-end look for so much less. And they're great quality. But let's work on the tabletop. You can see the chairs there in the background. So to get that stone look that we see in the inspiration picture, this is probably marble, and that is a good reason why these tables are so expensive, but I don't have a marble budget. So what I'm going to do is create a faux stone look. I'm going to give it a stone texture in all white. And I'm going to do that with some lightweight fast drying spackle. I've actually done this before and it works really well. I did this on an entryway like hall tree table thing that was my grandmother's. It was fake wood, like press board stuff like you'd get at IKEA, and it had some water damage spots on it. So I did this textured stone look on it, and it looks beautiful even to this day. Stood up really well to heavy use, and I actually painted that one with just like regular trim paint, whereas today I'm going to use something different. But you're just going to want to go over the entire surface with that spackle, and you're going to create just like a crosshatch kind of, I think that's what that's called, texture back and forth. Just create some crazy texture on there. It's kind of hard to explain, and you can't really do it wrong, I don't think. Just don't try to make it smooth, because we are going to sand it much smoother. We want to have a regular sanding block and 180 grit sandpaper to sand down all of the ridges and make it nice and smooth so that it looks a little bit like a leathered granite or just a natural stone texture. For the tabletop paint, I'm going to be using what's left over of this Beyond paint for cabinets, countertops, furniture, and more, as it says. I used this before, and so many of you came after me saying I used it wrong, and that's why it didn't work well. And if you haven't seen me do my other dining room makeover video, you should totally check it out. I'll have it in my description box down below. That was also a Pottery Barn inspired whole room makeover, so you'll love that one. But in that video, I told y'all that I did not like this paint because it is too see-through, and I was not wrong. This paint is very see-through for the white color. I'm sure dark colors are less see-through just because that's the way it works. It's science. But I don't know. For how expensive this paint is, I expected it to be more opaque and not require as many coats.
It is looking good.
I definitely made sure to apply the paint with a roller, as all of y'all had told me from the last time that I used it on my dining hutch and complained about it and said it was terrible. And the roller definitely makes a big difference. I would say you were right, completely right. It makes all the sense in the world, and yes, the roller is better. But look, this is coat 3 and it keeps drying so see-through. Look at that. You can still see so much dark underneath there. It is sticking really well. It is super durable, but like this is coat 3 and we're about to do a coat 4 on here. So just be prepared that you're going to have to use a lot of this paint. I would say almost a whole jar to do the tabletop if you buy this paint. And it's about $60 for that jar. But while that's drying, let's head to Goodwill. Immediately I saw this little snack plate, but I thought you could actually upcycle this into something else, like a jewelry or makeup organizer in your bathroom.
Really great barware. This is Anchor Hawking. These are lead-free. There's no price on them. What the heck?
I ended up asking for a price for them and got them for $1.99 each. And right now, cut glass is so popular at Pottery Barn, and I feel like it's a classic thing that doesn't really go out of style. Quality glassware, especially lead-free Anchor Hawking, is always a score. You should definitely always pick it up. I also saw this beautiful picture for $3.99, so I had to grab that. These can be around $50 at Pottery Barn for similar silhouettes and same quality, and they're absolutely beautiful.
These are $1.99.
Wait, a bad guy.
It says Italy.
Star Wars.
Look at this.
We should get it.
Oh, it's IKEA.
IKEA.
This is cute.
But we can't.
Again, I am a sucker for reusing glassware for really cute things, and I thought this would be a good one as well.
It's pretty.
Can we buy it?
No. This is fun.
What?
$5.
Why?
This little jar right here reminds me of one that I saw on the Pottery Barn website, but it was in the bathroom organizing pictures and section, and I actually have a different idea for this, and I'll show you later in the video how I'm going to use it. But I went to another thrift store, and they actually had Pottery Barn plates there. I should have picked them up. I don't know why I didn't. And then they also had these West Elm napkins that were brand new for $1.99. So I brought everything home that I picked up and gave everything a good wash. I am a neat freak. I definitely do not like the idea of somebody else's germs in my house, which is so funny because so much of what I own is secondhand. But I'm going to actually hand wash these as well as put them in the dishwasher. And I didn't show you this when I picked it up, but I got this big glass canister for $5. So I'm going to put that to good use as well in this video. You'll see it in just a second, but just make sure that you sanitize your glassware in the dishwasher instead of just only hand washing. Or maybe that's just me, I don't know, but that's what I think you should do. But here's what I'm going to use this canister for. I have completely changed my health around, and I eat pretty much nothing but whole foods with the occasional cheat meals. So I've been cooking all my own beans from scratch, and so I needed something pretty to put them in. And this fits perfectly on my shelf with all my other beans and whole foods, sugar, tea, you name it. Now, here is what I'm going to use that cute little glass jar for. Instead of bathroom stuff, I'm going to put my sea salt in there. I have some sea salt from France, I think. I got it from Costco, but like I was saying, I try to eat whole foods, healthy foods, and all that good stuff. But that doesn't mean that it can't look pretty on your counter, right? So I thought this would be a great place to put the salt where it's easy to grab and it still gives you that high-end luxury living feeling. But now that we did all that work, our table is dry. The base of it looks so good. I really love how this turned out. I was a little bit worried it was going to look like a cat scratching post when I started, but no, I think it looks great. The tabletop has such a beautiful stone-like texture to it, and I don't know, I feel like this is definitely a win. Let me know what you think of how this texture came out in the comments down below, and what you think of adding the rope to the base. I feel like this is such a simple DIY that anybody can do. You don't need anything special, just a glue gun and a little piece of sandpaper, and you can buy all the things that you need either on Amazon or at your local hardware store, and the chairs fit perfectly around it. But I do think that there's one thing I don't like. The seat part is so much darker than the rope, and I feel like I'm gonna have to paint the seats to be a beige that matches the rope. Let me know if you agree with that in the comments down below, or if I can leave it as it is without it looking too weird. But let's decorate and make this look bougie, beautiful, and high-end. The brand new napkins from West Elm were originally about $25. I got them for $1.99, and we are going to use them to help decorate the table. It's going to be something super quick and easy that any of you can do if you find some cool napkins like these at the thrift store. Sometimes you can find some really good ones. So I'm just going to shake them out and create like a little ghosty shape out of them, and then there was this ribbon tied around them, and I'm going to reuse that because I didn't really want to toss it, and I don't have any napkin rings. So I thought, why not create sort of a napkin ring effect with these ribbons? So I just cut them in half twice and then tied it around each of the napkins, and I feel like that pop of black is exactly what this tablescape needed. Now, for that beautiful pitcher and the glassware that we picked up, I personally don't drink alcohol, so we're going to use it for orange juice. And this is just your sign that you can have a fancy life without having to spend a bunch of money, and you can romanticize your day-to-day life. So grab yourself a really beautiful pitcher for $3 at the thrift store and some pretty barware, and have yourself a nice fancy breakfast. It can be by yourself or with your family, but live your life and romanticize it. You can be bougie on a budget.
Thank you so much for coming along with me today to make over this beautiful dining set as well as thrift shop with me. And I'm sending you all the magical thrifting vibes, and I hope that you find tons of great high-end pieces yourself. And if you want to keep going, you need more inspiration, check out these videos here, and I'll see you next time. Bye!